Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to this WOZTELL webinar. Pedro, are you here? So we can start right now. Meanwhile, other people is joining the webinar. We could start right now. Hi Pedro, how are you?
Good morning, Jose Miguel. How are you? I'm fine. I'm doing great.
Thank you very much for being here with us. And today, in our weekly webinar, we will talk about integration between WOZTELL and Zapier. But the most important thing here is that you will be able to integrate WhatsApp with all the tools that Zapier has already integrated. So you will create a super good stuff with that. So today we will talk about what's Zapier, how works the WOZTELL and Zapier integration, and how to use Zapier for different situations. And for that, we have here Pedro Marin here. That's our conversion revenue manager. So it will help us to understand better how to work with WhatsApp and Zapier. Welcome, Pedro. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank to you for having me, Jose Miguel. Let's talk about all the stuff that we can automate with Zapier and WOZTELL.
Okay, perfect. So first of all, I want to talk about WOZTELL, and then I will let you to start the webinar. Pedro, at WOZTELL, for the ones who doesn't know us, is a conversational platform in the cloud that you can use to manage all your customers' communications. We are focusing especially on WhatsApp Cloud API. So here you can connect your WhatsApp Cloud API with WOZTELL and then start using it for your company. You can watch a lot of webinars we have already published in our website about how can you take a profit of WhatsApp for your business and start increasing your marketing, sales, customer support, customer success, operation activities, and take it to the next level. We have a lot of clients. We are working from 2019, and that's it. That's a super small presentation. We are also business solution provider from 2019. So we have a lot of experience of how to use WhatsApp for your business. So that's what we are. And today, in the webinar today, we will introduce how to integrate WhatsApp with thousands of applications using Zapier. And that's why we have here Pedro Mari. Just a small thing before starting, in the handout section in the left, you have a link to a blog article where we specifically teach you how to start with WOZTELL and Zapier. And more on then, Pedro, what can you tell us about Zapier?
Well, Zapier is a no-code solution. It allows us to connect between applications like Facebook, Salesforce, Soft CRM, whatever, and allow us to connect one application with another without coding. So Zapier is an application that allows to connect almost the most popular applications around the world. For example, it can solve a lot of problems without coding, like automate, I don't know, a web form to email, but instead of an email, you can set that when you receive a web form that converts to a lead, and that will have to send a WhatsApp. So that is part of the magic that you can do between WOZTELL and Zapier. Send WhatsApp template messages, and so far.
Okay, that's great. Next slide, you can tell us more about this integration between WOZTELL and Zapier, because it's good to know for our customers how they can use the integration between WOZTELL and Zapier.
Yes, that's perfect. Jose Miguel, I will ask to the audience, to the participants, what they will like to know about how to connect one application to another. So it will be really great that you can put it in the left hand. What are the applications that you want to connect, and what is the expected outcome from this? So let me, if you allow to me, Jose Miguel, I will start sharing my screen. Okay, and I will show how this is working. We have to, first of all, we have to understand that WOZTELL, you have to have an account of WOZTELL Okay, you can create it from platform.WOZTELL, .woztell.com. Okay, if you go directly to woztell.com, it will allow you to create an account with us. Okay, this is the dashboard of our platform, or you can start from free here. We have different kind of pricings. Once you have your account, it is really simple to start using Zapier. Okay, you only have to create also an account on Zapier, and in WOZTELL, okay, you can search in WOZTELL in the search bar, and we have predefined three kind of actions. Okay, it's send a WhatsApp template message, send a WhatsApp session message, or receive a message. Okay, so Jose Miguel, the first part of the presentation is talking about what, let me share the webinar. Is how to make operations, how to automate operations. So for example, one of the attendants is asking us related to Soho CRM. Okay, so we are trying to follow up one example of Soho CRM. Okay, the expected outcome we are going to do is when we receive a new lead on Soho CRM, we will send a WhatsApp message. That could be from Soho CRM using code, using functions, whatever, or it can be as simple as create a new Zap in Zapier, in the language of Zapier. Every new action that you made is a Zap. Okay, the complete part is a Zap. That is clear, Jose Miguel?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Good.
So
now,
let's start from here. I already have the final solution, but let's build it together, because this is the logic that you are going to follow every time that you create a new Zap. So you click in the button of create, you create a new Zap, and here is where you have to define.
You are not sharing the screen, Pedro.
Thank you for remembering me. Here we have. Okay, let me go one step back. So you go to Zapier. To create a new Zap, you have to click in the button of create, and then you define create a new Zap. And this is the logic behind. Okay, you have to select between connecting two or more actions. Okay, so in this case, we are going to select Soho CRM, and we have to check that the event is like the expected outcome is when a new lead is created, let's send a new WhatsApp of incoming message. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So we already have selected the application of Soho CRM. We are saying that the event is a new lead. Okay, this is easy to understand. We continue. Okay, then we choose the account of Soho CRM. You have to be logging as the admin. I am the admin of this demo WOZTELL. We have here in the CRM, we have here this demo WOZTELL. Okay, and then also always for using Zapier, you have to test the trigger if everything is correct and everything will bring the data correctly. For example, in this case, they are telling us as the metadata, the name, the email, also the phone number will be really important, because if we don't have the phone number, we cannot send the WhatsApp message. Okay, and for example, in this case, we already received all the data from Soho CRM, and then we have to connect to the next application. It's clear, Jose Miguel?
Yes. I have a question here, just a quick question. So, for example, all the data you already show us can be used later to use it as a variable, this kind of stuff.
Exactly. What this trigger do is read from what you tell them to read. Okay, so you choose the app, the event, and then you choose the account, and then you choose the trigger, and all the information that is inside that action we will display after this. And we can use all the variables that you have already triggered that. Then we connect in the next step the action of WOZTELL. We have to connect our account of WOZTELL. I have already made that, but it will tell you to connect your password, and then it will show you to connect what kind of environment, because you can have different kind of environments in the same account. Okay, so it's like send WhatsApp message. This is what we want. Okay, every time a new lead is in CRM, we are going to send a WhatsApp message template. Okay, then we continue. We choose the account of WOZTELL. I'm going to use this one, WOZTELL 2. Then we have to continue. And then we have to start to set off the final action. Okay, and the final action is to identify the phone number of this guy. Okay, we have to select from which WhatsApp number we're going to send the message. In this case, we're going to send it from this number from Spain. And we have to select the template. In this case, Jose Miguel, we are going to select a template with variable. So the message will be more specific. Okay, for example, I'm going to use this demo, Pedro. Okay, and we have to select also the language of the template. This is a real simple process. Once you made once, it will be super easy to do it. And this tells you the template preview. This is the message. This is a WhatsApp message that you are going to send. Okay, then says hello, and this is a variable. So in the first parameter, we are going to put the name or the full name of the customer. And then we continue. We test the action. Okay. And what do you think, Jose Miguel, if we create one lead in Zoho CRM and we test it?
Okay, that's really good. At the end, my question here is that this is a simple example of how can you use Zapier with WhatsApp for operations using Zoho CRM, as Tag told us. But the logic behind will be always the same, right? At the end, you need to create your Zap using the app you want. The app will give you a lot of variables that you can use later. For example, here in the templates, you can create templates with variables. So fit that variable spaces with the Zapier variables of the application, right?
Yes, that's exactly the same logic behind every new app.
Okay, perfect.
So let's test it and let's see what happened. So we are creating a new lead. This lead can come from, for example, Typeform. Then we are going to test Typeform, and then Typeform can be connected to CRM. But at the end, what you want is to send a WhatsApp message. Okay, so we already create a lead in test WOZTELL test, and we are going to publish this one. Okay, we're going to publish this one. And what we have to put it a name like CRM to WhatsApp. It's CRM to WhatsApp. This is a good practice. And if you go back to your Zapier dashboard, you will have your Zaps. Okay, there are the actions. Right now, it sounds to me in the left side that I already received a message. I'm going to open my personal WhatsApp and let's see if this happened. You know, this is hello, Test WOZTELL. My name is William. I'm contacting you from WOZTELL. So this is super cool. You know, you already can have different kind of templates with different kind of buttons, with different kind of lists and more stuff.
So you created this integration in less than 5 minutes, and it's working right now. So this is also.
Yes, this is the magic of the no-code solutions. This is the magic of no-code solutions.
For example, Zach also talks about Zoho Books. Is Zoho Books already in Zapier? I think so. I think Zoho Books is already in in Zapier. So this is another operation example. For example, we don't need to, obviously, probably we don't have a Zoho Books connected in the demo account, but here is Zoho Books.
Yes. Okay, what is Zoho Books for the ones that they don't know? Zoho Books is an application of Zoho, software as a service, that allows you to, it's an expense and an invoice solution, okay? So when you create something like, for example, you send an invoice, you can also automate a few things. Like, for example, if you receive a new sale invoice and you want to share that sales invoice, you have to, you can choose the event, and then after that, you can also choose wherever the actions of WOZTEL are allowed. No?
For example, if the client receives an invoice, we can send it already through WhatsApp.
Yes, exactly. Instead of sending the invoice through email, we can send it through WhatsApp with a link or whatever. Okay.
Great, that's great. Can you share with us more operations examples? Because I know that you have more.
Yes, we have. Well, I'm going to show you, Jose Miguel, one of the most powerful examples that it's Google Sheet. Okay, most of us, we have Excel, we have operations in Excel. That is part of the business. Okay, even if you have a CRM or whatever, sometimes you have to go back and create an Excel, and I'm going to show you how to send a WhatsApp from a Google Row. Okay, for that I have already prepared this. I have already prepared this Google Sheet. Okay, in this Google Sheet, this is a worksheet that says leads demo WOZTEL. Okay, I'm going to put my name again, and I'm going to put my company, Jose Miguel, for this example, or let's put it like demo Zapier WOZTEL. And I'm going to share with you the number, one number that we have here for testing. Okay, and then I'm going to put the website of WOZTEL. Okay, this.
Check the number, because I think there is a.
Thank you very much. Yes, there's an error here. 695975969. Okay, so I have already predefined one Zapier that allows you to create, when a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheet is created. Okay, you can choose different kind of events, like, for example, new spreadsheet is created, or update a new spreadsheet, or new or update, or you have a new worksheet, whatever. This also can allow you to send massive push notifications. For example, Jose Miguel, that you are part of marketing. Most of the times, the marketing teams manage their databases because they have to update something, or put a tag, or make some formulas in Excel. This also will allow you to send massive message notifications. Okay, so after you select the Google Sheet, you integrate it, then you select the event of new spreadsheet row, then you select your account, you have to connect your account, and then you test the trigger. Okay, for example, I have already selected the spreadsheet that names leads example webinar WOZTEL. This is this one. Okay, and then I select the worksheet leads demo WOZTEL. That is this worksheet. Okay, so everything is clear. We receive the data as the same logic as the last example. Then we define the action of WOZTEL, because we are talking about WOZTEL. Then we are going to send a message template. Okay, we already have created a few message templates. We connect our WOZTEL account. And then here is important, because we have to select the column that corresponds to the number. Okay, once we select the column that corresponds to the number, we have to select again, as the same way we do it in the last example. We select WOZTEL demo. This is going to be the number outgoing message, and this is the number receiving message. In the template, we can trigger another template. Okay, let's put it demo Zapier, or let's use another one, WOZTELL demo, for example. We continue, and then we test the action. I'm going to receive in the next moment the message. Okay, this says that I have an error. So I'm going to refresh the template. Sometimes it happens. This is part of Zapier. Let's suppose that I'm going to use this one. This is an example for a company that want to contact again their customers. Okay.
So it's like a follow-up, okay?
Yes, it's a follow-up that you can make from a Google Sheet. And then it says a header that the universe, hello, Mr. Your name. I want to follow up our conversation to help you in whatever. And then you have a few buttons here that says in another moment, no thank you, or let's talk about. So I'm going to define this parameter again as the name. This will show you a sensation of personalization. Okay, this is not a raw message that you received like an email. No, it says your name exactly, and we are doing from a official number of WhatsApp. So this is the second version. This is the second version of WhatsApp that we received from you, and in less than, I don't know, Jose Miguel, 1 to 3 minutes, we have already created an automation from a spreadsheet row that will send a WhatsApp template message in WOZTELL.
Yeah, this automation is great because, as you know, you can use Google Spreadsheets to do a lot of stuff. So you can even combine two kind of tabs. You can combine a tab that fills different rows or columns in your Google Spreadsheet, and then use Zapier and WhatsApp to send template messages. It's a really good process to automate a lot of stuff.
Yes, it is. It is. It's good. Okay, Jose Miguel. Let me try to finish the third example, and with this example, we can finish this webinar. And I want to remember that all the customers of WOZTELL have their own customer success department that help them to escalate their operations, and we can help them doing this. So I want to talk about in the last example. I want to remember the logic behind. Okay, so we have to think before what we want to achieve. Okay, what is the automation we want to achieve? And then in this automation we want to achieve, we have to combine two different applications or two different tools. For example, we can set that Typeform. Okay, Typeform is one of the most popular forms to put web forms. And every time that the logic behind and the expected outcome is every time that we have a new entry in a web form, we will send a WhatsApp. That way, our sales team or our pre-sales team or our customer success team can make the follow-up via WhatsApp and have a real nice communication and in real time with them. Okay, so once you get a new entry in Typeform, the Typeforms can be like this one, for example, Jose Miguel. They're really nice. They're usually really nice. It allows you to ask as much as questions as you need. They are also kind of free. Okay, so I have already prepared this one for you, and this Typeform is the logic that we want to reinforce in this webinar. Okay, we already select a new entry in Typeform. We have this app. Okay, we have an event that it's a new entry. We already connect our WOZTELL account of demo. And then after that, what it's going to do is going to be the event. It's going to send a WhatsApp message. The WhatsApp number is going to be here in the details of the lead. And I'm going to send for you, Jose Miguel, I'm going to send for you the example. Okay, I'm going to fulfill this with my name. Okay, with our number, with our email of customer success, WOZTELL, and I'm going to send it to the same number that we are sending all the test data. Once we, and then in the web form, it's like, hey, nice to meet you, Pedro. How was your day going? And I'm going to say terrific. Okay, this is the final step to submit a web form. This web form is going to communicate, as we already know, in WOZTELL, sorry, in Zapier. And this new entry will communicate to WOZTELL. And what we'll do WOZTELL is to send a WhatsApp message. And that's all. That's all, Jose Miguel.
Perfect. So this is a brief about how to use Zapier and WhatsApp with WOZTELL. So I think that more than this, at the end, we need to be creative on how to use WhatsApp and Zapier, because the applications are pretty unlimited. So here, as we have a super good team of customer success, one of the things that we always recommend you is to tell with them and ask, okay, I want to use Zapier, I have this problem, how can we achieve it? So this will be really interesting and really great. So we have a question. If you have questions, please write it on the live chat, because this way we can answer your questions. But at the end, as you can watch it before, with Pedro, is playing with the tool, because the functionality is pretty clear and pretty easy to use, and we can help you with whatever you need. So at the end, your imagination is the limit, right? So the question for Senai is, what's the difference between Zapier and Zoho Flow, and what is the benefits?
First of all, the first one is that Zapier have right now the integration with WOZTELL, and Zoho Flow doesn't have it. We are planning to launch it in the next quarters. There is no difference in the applications; they do the same. Zapier is the one and the most popular around the world. You will have access to more than, I believe that it's more than 10,000 applications. So, and Zoho also have a lot of applications. Zoho Flow also have a lot of applications. But right now, for this example, you cannot use WOZTELL in Zoho Flow. We decided that the first step in using no-code solutions was Zapier, because it was the biggest around the world, and we can allow the customers to set a lot of more process than in just Zoho Flow.
Yeah, so the main difference is the amount of applications you are connected to, and after that, we will integrate it with Flow in the next weeks probably. So this is a good question. Also, just to talk about it a bit more, you can also create Zaps after receiving a WhatsApp, right, Pedro? Can you just tell us, not an example, just tell us a bit some ideas you can use Zapier and WOZTELL that way?
Yes, let's name it as top 3. Okay. So let's start from the 3. In marketing, you have a chatbot, and this chatbot, you receive all the data in WhatsApp. Okay. You create the chatbot in platform.WOZTELL with our bot builder, and then after that, you send a WhatsApp template message to send the nurturing series. This is super important, because there are some processes in B2B sales, or even in D2B, that there are long process series of sales. So there is a nice way to sell it, and and warm up the client. This is the number 3. Then the number 2, let's say, you have a process in CRM, in whatever the CRM it is, and you have to notify the customer that it's changed from one process to another. Let me put you a quite example here. Yesterday we were having a conversation with a CRM of cars, okay, with automotive sector, and you will like to know, Jose Miguel, if your car is already out of the process of repair, and you have to go to pick them. But sometimes they call you, or sometimes they send you an email and you don't see it. But if you really need your car at the afternoon, you want to know at the very first time what are the status of that. So you can start this process automatically in less than 20 minutes or less than 10 minutes between an update of your process in sales or of your update in your process of operations, and send a WhatsApp message. And then for me, the top one that it's super simple, but it's one of the most powerful ones, is automate the lead form and pass to the sales team. That is one of the most popular things. Jose Miguel, we already talked about this, but did you know that if you are in a sales process that a person have to go in, did you know that in less time that you contact the lead, you have more probabilities to sell?
Yeah, I know.
To sell it? Yes. This was a study from Harvard Business Review that they make a few studies and examples, statistics. Every time that you contact a new lead as soon as possible, you have more chances to close that deal. So for my top one is go and automate every new lead form and then go back to WhatsApp. That's all, JM.
Second, yeah, they are good examples. We have another question from Zach. Can you read it on the chat? Can you send an ID upload filled through WhatsApp once the client fill out the form?
Yes, we don't see it, but you can match more than 2 actions in Zapier. For example, it's like I receive a lead, I check it if I have in Google Contacts, I check it if I have in I don't know. I receive a lead in Typeform. I check if I have in CRM. If not, I create a new lead. If I create a new lead, then I send a WhatsApp message, and then I merge that lead with the ID, whatever. So you can set more than 2 actions in Zapier, and this allows you to automate most of your processes that are more complex.
Okay, perfect. Any other question, please? If you have more questions you can write it on the chat, and we will answer right now. And anyway, remember that you can always talk with our customer care team in the WOZTELL.com platform. So here they will help you to start using WOZTELL and WOZTELL with Zapier if you need it. And remember that the possibilities are endless with Zapier. And Zach have another question. So last question before finishing. Like can the client click and upload the document requested? So you are asking if we can the client upload a document, right? You want to know if we can automatically send that document through WhatsApp using Zapier, right? I think this is the question. This is a complex flow because here you need to be sure that you have the ID of the document so you can send the proper document. I'm not sure if, for example, with Typeform or other kind of forms that already allow the upload of documents, can we use that field on Zapier? I'm not sure about that.
Yes, Jose Miguel. Any kind of, okay, I will try to talk after the webinar with Zach, but any kind of data you receive through WhatsApp, or every kind of data you receive through a web form or CRM, whatever, is data that it's somewhere hosted in internet. Okay, so if you receive a WhatsApp message that contains one document, it have to be always in the same that it's an image, or for example a PDF. You have to ask for that PDF. If you identify that node that it's always going to be, like for example your ID of your license ID, okay, you can do some stuff related to that. But the problem is not related on how to process the document. The problem is related to how to process the receiving data. Okay, it's like we have to be sure that every customer only send that PDF in that perfect moment, in that perfect time. You know, that's all.
Okay, Zach is giving more information about the question. I think it's already answered. So here, especially with Zoho, because we have a lot of integrations already done with Zoho, I think this is possible to do with WOZTEL and Zoho. So the best way, Zach, here, because it's a complex case, use case, is to talk with Pedro, as he told you before. So thank you very much, Pedro. You told us how to use Zapier with WhatsApp. Almost the first steps. Remember that you have a specific blog article about how to work with WOZTEL and Zapier, and also you can always ask us as a team to help you, because we are here to help you. So thank you very much, Pedro, for your time.
Thank you very much, Jose Miguel, for having me. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you soon.
See you soon. Zach, probably they will contact in 10 to 15 minutes. See
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.